Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Down in the depths of the mountain, we dwarves spend our time forging powerful weapons, mining precious gems and metals, and feasting like kings. But after a day of digging for the next Arkenstone, this dwarf likes to come home to a package full of loot. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service forged specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So are you brave enough to reward yourself with a Dungeon Crate? By Morden's beard, I hope so. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, where last we left off, half of our group is in the bowels of a broken down, beaten up ship, deciding to pet a giant crocodile.
That was not my decision.
The barbarian said, the spirit's like this. And so what is the druid doing? She's doing the advantage for something?
Animal friendship.
Animal friendship. Okay, go ahead. And it was going to be a disadvantage, but since you're using your inspiration, it's just a straight roll. Because you took its food supply. It was going to live for weeks on the corpses.
Oh. So just one dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
just a straight roll.
Come on, Paylor! Paylor!
Paylor, protect us!
Paylor, take the wheel.
11.
17? No.
16.
16? Okay, what are you trying to convey with this giant, hungry crocodile?
We're not here to take his food or harm him.
We are beast sensing to see what he knows.
No, whatever.
No, we are burying our dead.
Which that's his food.
Did you ever hear that African story about the hippo and the crocodile?
No.
Your child is gone. That's food.
We're just in the water.
We're telling
You just moved
him.
them.
Tell him that we're seeing who's hurting crocodiles.
The economy.
There's someone hunting him. And we're
Okay,
here to warn
so
him.
so you're doing the animal handling. You're doing the crocodile Dundee. Crocodile's not get. You know, he's not going to be hostile because you rolled good enough with your animal handling.
Well enough.
He's just good enough. She's going to get you killed.
She's not there.
He's not being aggressive. Like he wasn't a minute ago, he's going to be. And the barbarian is coming up and tapping him on the nose with you. The two of you are doing this tag team primordial druid barbarian cute hand-on-hand thing.
I'm hiding in the corner.
The monk
freaking
is
giant
slowly
crocodile.
backing away from the thing that could swallow her in one bite.
Oh, this was not what I signed up for.
So the barbarian is going to use speak with animals as well?
I am.
Ooh.
Is he a willing participant?
Thanks to her animal handling to calm him, and she's rubbing the crocodile's chin in that nice way that makes him all passive and happy.
Is he purring?
He's doing the whole the big chesty crocodile.
If you come with us, you can have all the food you want.
We'll tell him that
want.
we'll give him plenty of food.
Providing he likes cultists.
Okay.
Not
So,
rotting food.
well, they
Technically,
prefer
crocodiles
that.
Yeah.
They don't like fresh meat. That's useless
The
stuff.
taste of human.
Do you know how much indigestion fresh meat gives a crocodile? You gotta eat like rocks to help break it up.
I'll never be hungry again.
Just park yourself downriver of this place. We'll call it Giant Crocodile Cove.
Do I have to roll for scuba dive?
Well, it's just an ability you can use, right?
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it? So it's spell-like ability.
Yep.
So you're using the. I'm kind of paranoid, making sure we're recording. Yes,
Yes.
we are. Just making sure we have 2 solid red lights. Okay, so yes, you basically are conveying to him that you want to provide him food. And you definitely seem to be
That's
getting
not
a
of your-
positive response. The tail starts moving, and this big, giant crocodile is liking the idea of food.
I'm going to ask him if he's seen
And
any of the...
the mouth kind of opens up for food.
He wants food.
What's wrong with
I was promised food.
Just got any beef jerky,
I
some
think I have a pack, but I don't even
dead
open
deer.
Spare characters.
Guys, rabbit for dinner.
What can I pull out of my jug?
Honey liquids.
You're
I don't think you
it.
can.
What is a liquid? Chum it up. Chum jug.
I think honey,
That's gonna be a character name at some point. Chum Jug.
water, wine, and mead. And there's 6 things, right?
I'm pulling it up for you.
I forgot to put my...
Oh, and Explorer's Pack has usually 5 days worth of rations.
So here's what your alchemical jug can make. It can make acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, and wine.
Mayonnaise?
Feeding and poisoning.
Well, if you can make oil and vinegar, it magically makes the egg part.
He's our friend for 24 hours.
I'm going to,
Go
give him some
fishing.
beer.
Beer. Okay,
Beer.
so you pull out a cork of your alchemical jug, and
Right.
2 gallons of beer comes pouring out, and you just see, their bottom jaw drops down when they fill it, and you just sort of. And the beer is being taken in a good way.
Look, a drunk crocodile is more docile than an angry sober crocodile.
Unless he's an angry drunk.
Let's hope he's a happy drunk.
He's a happy drunk.
I don't know if I want to be a happy drunk.
So are you conveying any other messages to the giant crocodile?
We're going to say that he's safe if he stays with us.
Okay. And he kind of circles like a dog almost and flops. I mean, we're talking the boat shifts a few inches as it flops down.
Settles more into the sand.
And you just hear some deep breathing.
Does he have a name?
We were just saying Chum Chum was a good name.
Maybe he has a name in the crocodile language. Like,
It
you
cannot
know.
be spoken with your pink skinned tongue.
Chumley.
And so it has been said.
We're going to name him Sobek.
Sobek!
Oh, good call.
That's a good one.
That is awesome.
How often can I fill up my jug and do things with it?
I was wanting to make. I was thinking of making a.
I believe it's
scion
per
character,
24 hours.
Daughter of Sobek, who's a dentist.
In one of my stories, I made one a Shakespeare
Here
lawyer.
you go.
Thank you.
Chemical jug. First thing in the magic item list in the GM's guide.
His name was Saul O'Beck.
So what I'm hearing you say is we need some Egyptian sign game to happen.
I have the
Up
Egyptian
to 2
dice,
gallons
just
per
like
minute.
this.
The maximum amount of liquid the jug can produce depends on the liquid she names. So, let's see, beer. I can give him another 2 gallons of beer.
Do it.
Yeah, right. Alright. So once the jug starts producing a liquid, it can't produce a different one or more of one that has reached maximum until the next dawn.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning, but I'll give him 2 more gallons
So
of beer.
and the monk cautiously comes over and pours a little more in when it yawns.
I'll give him a ration, too.
Okay, gulps that down in like one snap. Okay, and he just curl up, going to sleep. He's content with you say he's safe. Druid's like, I have one with you. I have one with you, scaled protector.
Since we've named him, is he a pet?
For
No,
24
he's still
hours,
a wild animal, but he's cool with you guys.
Amazing.
Much like a pet shark can follow a pirate ship is a cool with you guys thing. He'll eat whoever falls in the water, but he's cool with you guys.
Nice. I'll just keep feeding him beer.
Are there any other clues on the ship?
You basically see lots of signs of violence. You can tell that they not only carved in your friend's holy symbols and rhetoric, but they actually carved it into the boat. So you think that to honor your friends, we'd probably burn this wreck.
We'll wait for the tiefling to come back. Is there the captain's hat still around?
There is a captain's hat. Your old captain's hat.
It's yours now.
You remember being a young swab, that you swabbed the main deck. Blood, sweat, and tears in every timber on this ship. A quiet moment,
I'll
broken by a crocodile snoring.
take it with me, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. You are now self-promoted.
All I need is a ship.
So
the
you got your
captain, I have
tricorn
the
hat.
hat.
Okay, so you guys, a little while later, swoosh, swoop, swoop, swoop of your colleagues on the hippogriffs come back. What do you
Maybe
guys?
surprised.
We're gonna hush them.
You okay? So you stop them before they come below decks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The deed is done.
it's like your comrades have been laid to rest.
Thank you for that. Tell them we have a crocodile guest.
Not just a giant
I'm sorry,
crocodile.
could you repeat that?
So yes,
Petting his head.
what's happened was
A little bit of belly rub.
we found this delightfully large creature in the hold of the ship where we were taking refuge. In a sensible fashion. I think he was sensible, right? And he was hungry and cranky and wanted to eat us. So the best plan, good plan, right, was to make him a friend and to get him drunk.
That's what is one to do with friends.
So that's what we did.
You know.
Do you plan on keeping him?
You're alive.
They named him.
Oh, and his name would be?
Sobek.
Now she knows. A very fitting name for this creature.
Right? He hasn't eaten us or anything.
How far are we away from the keep?
You guys got a ways to go. Are you guys gonna walk along the shoreline to the keep, or hop on your mounts and fly?
You want
What
to
are
be
the plans
sneaky?
you make?
If you want to take the crocodile with,
And of course, the hippogriffs can walk, so if
Yeah.
you want to walk along
I
the
say
shoreline.
we can walk.
As long as he doesn't try to eat our hippogriffs.
Well, as long as there's nothing, something he can eat on the road there.
Like perhaps we will take the hippogriffs to go hunting a little.
Yeah, let's go
And get some breakfast for such a creature.
There
Okay,
may be
so
more
he does
bodies
not-
along the shore.
Yeah.
So
he does.
So it's okay to feed him bodies that aren't your friends. How do you feel about that?
Well,
so go laugh, man.
Circle life?
they're already dead, and it is respectful to return to nature.
Okay,
which
fine with
has
me.
died, and also to, keep us alive is a good thing.
So we're gonna warn the crocodile that we're burning the ship so he doesn't get hurt.
Okay. So he slithers through the little trap door that you didn't realize he had back there and comes sliding out the hole in the side of the ship and just kind of slides his way up on the bank and just steps and just, I moved too much. Okay, so you guys burn the boat.
Yes.
As you guys are burning the boat, you actually notice that coming from upriver is another boat.
Does it have any markings on it?
You see there's about 8 people on top of the deck.
How are they
It's got-
dressed?
They're dressed just like normal sailors or river
Coming
folk.
from the direction of the keep, though.
No, opposite direction. Keep
Oh,
is
okay.
downriver.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, and you just see that they're moving crates and moving things around on the deck.
Well, we should warn them.
We should warn them.
Okay. We can. Two of us can. You and I will fly over. And hippogriffs can hover a little, right?
They can, yeah, they
Yeah.
can.
So, we will hover on over, and let them know that there is
Evil
danger
cultists.
in the vicinity.
Okay.
We're taking care of it, but
Not only from above the water, but be
Below.
careful below.
As soon as you guys come, approaching, of course, immediately sounds
They're
like an
like,
alarm coming up. Oh my God, we're under attack! And of course, two of the guys go run over to, the below decks, and a guy comes out with a crossbow.
It's like, hold, please, we mean you no harm. We're here to warn you.
He kind of lowers the crossbow non-threateningly as you see guys pulling, little clubs from different places
And
on
my
the deck of
shield
the
of
ship.
Palor.
How can I help you, friend?
In the direction in which you're headed, there is a keep of great danger. I do not recommend that you go that way.
We heard that there's some guys that are, if you pay them protection money, will make sure your boat can make it down the river.
Yeah,
Not
and
true.
it's not. Yeah,
you see that boat?
they pay protection too.
Right.
It's
Ah,
like, tell them how horribly they were murdered.
they
It's
were all
like
murdered.
died most violently and vilely.
It was terrible.
They were sacrificed.
And of course, as soon as you say that, quite a few people do religious, basically crucifix, but for different religions, because sailors are very superstitious. Guy pulls out a shark tooth and kisses it, puts it back under his shirt.
We're on our way to actually deal with this particular problem. So if you don't mind waiting, it'll be a few days, but it'll be perfectly safe to continue on, except for the crocodile.
There are crocodiles in this vicinity.
very
Big
large, very large crocodiles. So I wouldn't fall in the water or anything like that.
I've got cargo that has to make it to the next location. He's just pointing
How
to the
far
ship.
is it from the keep that he's trying to go? Or is he
It's
just
about a
trying to
good
go
2
back?
days downriver of the keep.
What if we pretend to be their crew?
Oh, we could do that.
And,
A couple people can. Leave the hippogriffs behind.
well,
Or just
if
follow
she can talk to
along
them, we can
outside.
tell them to go back to Red Larch.
You could do that.
Or they could stay on the ship with
Or
us.
they, yeah.
Just to give you an idea, I'll pull up a picture of
Let's take the hippogriffs on
said
the ship.
ship. Because,
If it's big enough, yeah, we can.
it does have a spot where below deck you could put the hippogriffs to keep them out of sight.
Right, so then we could be cruel on the ship.
And then, yeah.
And Sobek could follow along with the ship and we could just,
Here's basically what the ship looks like. Of course,
Feed
this is
them
slightly
carcasses, we
bigger
kill
than the one
them.
there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's,
We're,
it's about twice the
escorting.
size of this ship, but pretty much the exact
hippogriff
same.
can't get on that.
Well, this ship is twice the size of the one in the picture.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
If you say they'll fit, they'll fit. Let's do it.
Yes, they'll fit. So you guys are putting the hippogriffs below deck.
Right?
Captain basically, invites you guys to his tiny, tiny little room for some refreshments.
and this way the crocodile can swim
Right?
and
Or go off on his merry way.
And quite a few times you hear someone
he
shout,
might be-
"Giant crocodile!"
with
he is
us.
with us.
And leave him alone.
If
We
you
would appreciate that you do not harm our.
Quite a few times people
Comrade?
threw meat off the side of the ship because they found out this works for giant crocodiles.
Yeah,
Just throw them
feed
food.
Just throw them
No,
food.
the food is a good idea. It keeps them friendly.
We're gonna remind them we promised you food. Remember that.
Also beer.
Okay, so the captain's asking if you don't mind, telling him what's.
We don't see any religious symbols around
We
him,
don't
do
see
we?
any
No,
culty.
no,
I'm gonna do
just
a
check
perception roll though, just in case.
Okay.
Just
Hey, hand me the tower. Let's try the
You want the
tower.
dice tower?
The tower,
Oh,
the dice tower, the dice tower.
Yes, we will try the new tower.
From Dungeon Drake.
Okay, so then with the insight that would be a 15.
Okay, you believe he's fairly honest about what he's saying. That you don't pick any cultish
I'm
feelings
not
in him.
getting a new cult vibe.
You're getting a little political vibe, but not cult vibe.
political vibe.
Political vibe, because, he's tired of dealing with the shipwrights and the dock, unions. And
Oh.
he's bitching politics, not religion.
Is there cargo visible?
Yeah, there's cargo all over the deck and below
Can we
deck.
see what's
See what's in it?
Yeah.
Or is it
Quite a few of them are livestock, been crated up, pigs and chickens, but most of it's stuff packed up for watertight travel, so you can't exactly see what's inside it. But it does have different lots and names of which pier it goes to, and it looks like it's been recently within the last 2 weeks of all these cargo things being packed on board, because they have the dates put on the sides.
So it seems pretty above board.
It seems very legit.
Okay.
Alright then. So we've got 2 days. Or how long do we have until we're at the keep?
It's about a day and a half if they keep going with no problems. So
No problems.
with no problems.
Right, with no
It's like,
problems.
and
No
we gotta keep an eye on the horizons and stuff to see if there's any attack.
Lookouts.
Hey, when you were attacked,
Yeah.
how did they do it? How did they do it?
How did they do it, Game Master?
Well, they actually attacked at night below the water line.
So
And then they
so now-
scampered up on the deck with the
So-
ship.
They
Well,
In my
climbed aboard
best
from
female
the-
barbarian voice.
So perhaps we need to let Sobek know that there could
Yeah,
be
man.
some people in the water.
Give us
And
a
they're fair
slash
game.
if he sees anything.
Right?
he
I'll
could have
put-
lunch.
He'll splash them by chomping
Can
on
we
them.
ask him to give us a thump if he hears anything or sees anyone?
And scare the crap out of the crew? I am all for that.
A little morning call.
Little thump thump. Okay, so what do you guys tell the captain?
My land with my teeth.
Thump thump.
Oh,
So what do you guys tell the captain? You know, he's interested in knowing what's going on.
We're here to set a few things straight.
Like what?
Settle a few debts.
we're going to clear out these troublemakers, the ones who've been attacking ships. It's just not right.
It's not. Has anyone else been brought to the attention of taking care of this problem?
Well, you know, we just don't wait around for other people to take care of problems. We're problem solvers. That's what we are.
We're a bit proactive.
Indeed.
We heard they're recruiting, so we're trying to get ahead of that.
Oh,
So they don't
right.
build up their
That's-
ranks.
That's interesting.
Right, and they've even like sort of cajoled, forced, constricted some innocent people into their service because they told them that they would protect them. But you know, we can't be having that because what they'd like to do is kill people and then carve them up with religious signs and leave them for the carrion eaters.
That's good to know. And he points like over to a chest. It's like, because unfortunately my employers, you know, they actually give extra money for protection when going down these waterways.
Wouldn't it be nice if you know, didn't have to give all of that to these bandits and you could give it to someone who was like actually working to protect you?
From the law
Damn.
so much.
Right?
As
Or
he-
to use them to better the area.
Right, that's right. I forgot that I'm a monk and I don't care about, you know,
I'm not sure. Does that count?
I don't
It
know.
does. She took herself out. She
I
took
did.
out O'Tuck's mini.
Right,
That was
so
good.
that's
Not to mention the
a
barbarian.
persuasion of 11. Right.
I'll let you reroll that.
Thanks.
So you're trying to persuade
Try
him
the
into
Tower
saying
of
about if
Power.
you can get a reward for doing
No,
this?
no, it's just that he should let us be his protectors and that the money can go elsewhere to better causes.
Worse and worse.
A 2. Hey, it's not that bad. He looks at you and you
I think
immediately
he was already sold.
you see he kind of hides the key in his pocket, like she wants the money.
I'm a monk. I don't want the money.
Me thinks you protest too loudly.
Would you like some beer?
Oh, unfortunately, your jug is tapped out.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all crocked out. What a crock.
Darn it.
Okay, so basically he gives you guys, you know, hey, we don't have much, but you can crash on deck. I mean,
Fine with us.
the beautiful weather's beautiful. It's been unseasonably hot, so it's nice and airy on the deck.
Who's gonna have first watch?
Oh, that's
Whenever Kellie has first watch, we get an owlbear. No, I take that back.
Semi-aquatic owlbear.
There were ghouls once.
I would prefer to take the last watch because I would like there to be there for the rising of the sun.
Aww.
You see what
I don't care which watch I'll take. I'll take
Well,
middle of the night. I don't care.
Okay, so by all means, he is more than willing, especially since you guys obviously know what's going on here, of letting you guys, as your job as, you know, deck hands working your way through here, of who wants to be the lookout, since you guys obviously know what you're looking at, and he gets pissed at the lookout calling out crocodile every 5 minutes.
I think the ones with dark watch that can see into the night.
I have dark vision.
I have their, well, yeah.
Oh, I have dark vision!
You're
Yeah,
a dwarf.
you're a dwarf.
So all good.
Okay, so
That's right, you have the...
I'm getting so confused between my characters right now.
So
What
it's
can I do?
dusk right now. As you guys have been easily traveling, enjoying the relaxation. Who's gonna take the first watch?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's gonna take the watch after that?
I'll go.
Okay. And after that? Okay. And who's gonna take dawn?
I will take that.
Apparently, I'm not watching at all.
Hey, everyone's
You're gonna-
enthralled with your magic jug that makes things.
We'll let you rest to refill your jugs.
So tall too.
Her beautiful, bountiful jug.
Okay, so beautifully enough, it's all quiet. No issues all
Is
night
it
long.
too quiet?
No, it's probably not too quiet because everybody's like hubba hubba. Look at the crew we just picked up because half of them are all mostly working guys. So all of a
Very
sudden,
nice.
We're all mostly
All
female.
Right, we left Crib at home.
So there's only one guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stag.
And I don't know if in his mini he's hot.
So you might be getting a few looks from some lonely sailors.
Like the quiet types.
Hey, I don't have a wife at every port.
I mean,
I might have a husband.
Bunny wiggles, but
maybe they just like your rack.
maybe the
And of course, you know, the druid gets to enjoy watching the crocodile chase little schools of fish because that's what crocodiles do. Even though it's keeping up with you guys. And then at one point, the druid is looking at the water and it seems off up ahead.
Uh-oh.
Off in what way?
like churning.
There seems to be, it looks almost like a twirling tidal pool that doesn't seem to fit in with nature. Front, you're coming up to it.
Nature's out of balance.
It is. Would you like to do a survival roll?
Survivor. 10.
10? You think it's a dangerous obstacle up ahead. You should probably tell somebody.
Oh my God! Stag has to speak again.
This is what got
All you have to do is
Crib.
run up to the captain and point. Take, nudge the captain and point.
Hey.
Like Looky Loo.
You know, like the
Okay.
evil monkey, the evil chimp monkey in the closet.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's a
whistle.
whistle?
okay. The pilot, he puts a little rope around the till and goes running up front and looks. And let's see if he can spot anything. That's not a D20.
No, it's
No, that's a D12.
He
He looks up and he spots, and he just
He's
screams
more
to
than
everyone
spots
to
it.
batten down the supplies. There's unnatural waters up ahead.
Unnatural.
Okay.
It's unnatural.
And he basically is yelling, and they drop anchor right then and there, so the boat comes to a lurching stop because the tidal pool seems to be moving, and he's like,
That don't seem right.
I don't.
Correctus.
I don't want to risk the ship going into that because, and he goes back and pulls out this little handmade chart of the river, and it's like, there's no sandbars in this area.
No maelstroms. Whirlpools.
So
Correctus.
How far away is it?
it's about a good 300.
Okay,
400
I'm gonna
feet.
get on my hippogriff
Okay.
and fly over it and look down and see what's in it because I've got dark vision. I can see.
Okay.
just
You
fine.
get on your hippogriff. You go
Uh-huh.
flying over there. How low are the surface?
Not too
you get?
low. Not too low.
So what, 10 feet?
I've
20
seen
feet?
sharks jump out of the water. I've seen the Discovery Channel. I've seen Shark Week. I'm not kidding. I've seen
You
Jurassic
see-
World.
You see that there's a whirlpool going, and it's literally moving across the water. And it's not staying still. It's moving quickly. And then at one point, you see it kind of it immediately stops twirling, sucks in, and then the water just pops
water
up like
spout?
10 feet and
Oh, okay.
It's a
I'm
water
above that.
elemental.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, because I can see 60 feet. I'm
Mhm.
60 feet above.
okay. Well, it's daylight. It's
Oh, I thought you
It's
said
after
no.
the end of
It's
watch.
after dawn. It's during the day.
Oh, well, because I thought she was in the middle of the night.
No,
So
no.
does that
she
count
said
as a
the
long
night.
rest for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody get a
Long
nice long
rest.
rest.
Okay, so do I see anything down below?
You just see the water's churning in a really weird way.
Nothing moving, nothing.
You see like mud getting swirled up. Nothing. You don't physically see anything in the water except water and fish.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go
And
back.
the crocodile, which is slowly coming that direction.
Oh, we should warn the crocodile.
Yeah.
Can I whistle in that?
Go ahead and give me an animal
Give it a
handle.
try.
See if you can get his attention to come back, especially with food.
13.
No, plus
18.
18, you get its attention and it kind of like yaws. It swims back your
he
direction.
probably knows what the war spout is.
Okay, and he comes against the boat and just does the whole scratch his shoulder and scales against the side of the boat, and you can see people freaking out because wood chips are coming off.
That's fine. He's perfectly friendly.
Just don't be the first one to hit the water.
Yeah, really.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Captain's like, I don't know if I should risk the boat.
Can I touch the crocodile?
You can, if someone will put a rope around your waist, can do you down off the edge of the boat.
I'm gonna do that in beast sense, so I. For the
Nose rate saw.
yeah. So for the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until your action to return to your normal sense. Where while perceiving through the beast's sense, you gain the benefits of any special senses possessed by that creature, though you are blinded and deafened to your own surroundings. Watch my back.
So basically, you can see what he.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is exciting.
And you see that the crocodiles swim around the boat because there's a small group of fish under the boat, and she keeps chomping on them. And it keeps, looking back towards the weird water with a really, really, really perturbed feel.
He knows it ain't
Senses that
natural.
there's something wrong there. And meanwhile, for the rest of you guys, the captain's
Back
asking,
down the
Pull me back
edges.
up on the deck.
should we take the boat, or should I send you guys out in a dinghy to check it out? Or what do you guys suggest?
At this point in time, I cannot ascertain what.
Can the boat go around it safely?
The way it was moving,
It
no.
was
It seemed to be
following us.
moving. Well, it wasn't following you, but it was just going back and forth and all over very quickly.
So,
It's mobile.
can we anchor the
It is
boat?
not fixed.
Well, currently it is anchored.
Right, that seems like a sensible
Can
plan.
we dinghy to shore and check it from the side?
Yeah.
That way we're not in the water.
Yeah, I would rather not be in the water either.
Okay.
Right. Dinghy to the shore. And then we can always dinghy out. And, or we could tut it if there's anything in it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Try that.
if it isn't, I speak primordial. That would be.
Go talk to it.
I can go taunt it. So, it's like.
Hey, buddy, you're all wet.
Your
Go
mama
fuck
was
your
a
head.
raindrop.
It's okay.
Okay, so basically two of the guys throw a boat overboard and they get in the oars and you guys can pile on and they can row you to shore.
Yeah.
Are you breaking your beast vision?
Like, why row ashore? I can just fly there.
Can they?
Or is he following
Well,
us?
then you guys asked to dinghy across.
I didn't-
mean,
I'm
you
not-
can
I will
fly, mount
fly.
across.
I will fly.
Okay, so you go down and bring your hippogriff out. And,
They can take me out.
Oh, I was already out on the picker, remember?
okay. So you're gonna stay in the dinghy and shore,
Yeah.
blind and deaf.
Is someone with me?
I'm on shore with my picker.
We have not abandoned you.
Okay.
I'll go on the dinghy and,
Okay.
protect the barbarian.
Little dwarf with her spoon saying, "No, don't."
I'll
do
fly
that."
over on
She
the
just
hippogriff.
whacked me in the head when it
But I'm landing on the beach.
Okay, so you guys are landing where the ship is, and you're not going downriver with the hippogriffs or anything? Because the dinghy was just going to go straight
I'm
to shore.
gonna actually hang out kind of near shore, where the thingy is, just to keep an eye on things.
Okay, so who's all going towards the mysterious water?
I'm going towards the mysterious water.
Okay.
I guess I'll walk at this point down.
You'll drop the spell. As the crocodile basically swam underneath the boat
Since
the
he
whole
was
time.
super useful.
That was a good idea.
And it just beaches itself up in the sand.
Feel the warmth. That's my boy.
And he's giant because he's lazy.
Sorry.
Okay, so you guys are all walking down the shoreline? Got your gear on? Are you leaving the hippogriffs behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel the need. I don't need to. You can stay on yours, but I'm just
Are you
getting it out of the
taking
I'm
your
way.
taking my hippogriff.
So you're gonna ride your hippogriff?
Yeah, but I'm actually flying.
Flying?
Are you
Up like
range?
above, kind of like up around. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, most of her spells are ranged.
Okay.
So she'll cast from impunity up there. Nothing
Set
can
her
touch me.
flame.
She's going to rain healing
I have
from
a flying
above.
mount.
Light bulb.
Okay. So you guys are
Do
going
this.
down the shoreline, mysterious shoreline. Little busted tree to wash up the shoreline. And of course, this is a 100-foot wide river. I mean, this is Mississippi River width.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are trucking along.
And I'm like looking, do I see, I'm like going kind of back and forth, you know.
As you're going back and forth, you see like the water bubbling and churning. So what do you guys do when you get to the area where you see just this massive, the river goes from pleasant, clear river to muddy, churned up.
You go to speak
Funkiness.
primordial at it?
Yeah, it's like, is anybody there?
In Primordial.
Why not?
Huh?
Can I
Okay.
stealth down the side of the bank to get closer to it?
Yeah, you can try. Just gonna go all Commando Ninja.
I would also like to stealth with the Work of the Wild. If there's just any kind of balloon at all, obviously.
Okay.
So I have a 17 on stealth.
17 on stealth.
Whoa! Natural 20.
The druid is at one with
She
nature.
is the.
She sneaks like a small field mice through knee-high grass. There is no druid. Okay, so
That's the first actual 20 I've rolled.
Yay! It's your first one.
so you guys are there. Sister Solace is floating above the water on her flying mount. How high up?
Pretty high.
I guess I'll try and be sneaky.
How high for spellcasting? Okay.
The monk is not sneaky.
Unfortunately, the monk's sneaking on the bank and just like trips under some roots that were under the mud.
But it's not a one.
Oh, I'll
60
just sing
feet is within
some
most
songs.
podcasting,
Okay. And of course, in the meantime, everyone from the ship is glued to the railing, looking
Like,
at
what's
you guys.
gonna happen?
Okay.
Especially
So.
if it's a telenovela.
So, Tallyn, you're speaking primordial?
It's like, yeah. Whirlpool, are you sentient?
Okay.
I don't know.
Did the Mrs. Doubtfire hello on it?
Hello, Poppet.
So everyone's good with where you're spread out on the map there? Does anybody
where's
want to
the
get a
whirlpool?
wave?
Where is the whirlpool?
The whirlpool is basically swirling and churning and
Where's my
moving it
crocodile?
up.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
Huh?
where's my
Crocodile's
crocodile?
down a ways.
Okay.
Crocodile's not too interesting.
We'll leave Sobek down there.
You're sneaky. We don't even see you.
I know, I don't even know where I'm going.
You're not even on the map. You're that sneaky.
You could turn into
Detective.
something and check it out.
I just have this pile of dice in the way.
It's
Those
okay.
are beach boulders.
Pebbles.
It's like
It's double
Minecraft, or you know that game, the Minesweeper.
Well, since I'm
Minecraft?
so
Oh,
Minesweeper,
Minesweeper.
Let me go up ahead a little bit and
Okay. Since you snuck like ninjas.
see if there's anything else
Okay.
coming down.
Okay, what about, Reona, you're okay with being there?
Well, you know, I'm so quiet, and I've been so sly, and just really hard to miss.
singing
So-
Buddy Sailor Junty Junty.
I am singing sailor shanties, and you know, like just as long as I'm not in the way of the barbarian or the ranger, I suppose, because I'm gonna have to get up close and personal with whatever comes ashore. So I'll just be like, you know, here-ish.
Okay.
Grace.
I'll be closer to the tree.
Closer to the tree, so closer to all your friends who are just not spreading out away from you?
Yeah.
Since I have danger sense, am I sensing anything?
You have danger sense? What does danger sense do?
It gives me advance traps, spells, and attacks.
What kind of advance?
Dex. Where's my book at? I left my other notebook out.
Do you need to
Her spidey senses are tingling.
like I know everyone else is warm.
It's freezing cold right now, but I think they turned it up because all the people in the back room.
That makes sense.
International Tabletop Day. For the day.
I'm going to start
Yeah, there's a
bringing
D&D group
blankets.
going out in the back.
Oh,
Just go
that's
to
very nice.
Barbarian.
And apparently Arlene was telling me in the back room it gets like 0 of the air.
Oh, yeah, it's very
It's on back there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, or just, put people to work. Fan it.
There
Like
you
some
go.
mobile youth.
So it says you gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge from danger.
You can dodge.
You have an advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps, spells. There should be another word in there. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or so I get an advantage. If I can see it, I get an advantage.
Okay.
Dodge.
Good to know. Alrighty. So, as you shout out towards the whirlpool, Sister Solace, all of you at once can see that the whirlpool is churning, foaming, and then it immediately starts bolting, almost like a Tasmanian devil, towards her.
Incoming.
It's coming towards us.
It's
I
coming
guess it's
toward Kerrie.
sentient.
Tallyn.
Great.
Okay,
Well,
so
my late one's
I'm
ready.
thinking this is a good time for everyone to roll initiative. Big black eyes on two.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, how exciting.
15.
20.
Oh!
12.
5.
14.
Five.
It's just initiative. Save the good rolls for the actual fighting.
Okay, so O'Tuck, it is your turn. What
I
are you
just
going
want
to
to hit water.
Right.
do? The water vortex thing is rushing towards your friend.
Alright. So let's see.
Did you insult it?
I'm
Apparently,
going to
maybe.
choose an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on the side, within 120 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to change that water in the river to a sort of an ice cage or an ice-like obstacle with spikes on it, facing towards the whirlpool, coming towards us.
Wow.
Okay. You immediately do your little
Yeah.
cool, badass elemental thing, and
It could have just been
water
from the
just
top.
curls up into the teeth of ice.
It's 15 feet high, and
Damn, that's cool.
and well, it's like it's a 15-foot thing.
Feel free to draw it on the map.
I
you may.
will endeavor to do that. Right. So these are 5,
Mhm.
right? Just like, hello, Spiky.
What if your preferred enemy is an elemental?
Can you freeze them?
Does that mean you get advantage?
Spiky
What do you
wall.
mean if your preferred enemy is an elemental?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, you get. Well, what does having a preferred enemy give you?
There
I
we
don't
go.
know.
You'll need to look
We have
at
to
your
look it
character.
up.
Spiky wall of ice.
Oh, I was gonna say, would you like my player's guide?
And I
Because
spent
it's a
a
very
few
important
points.
thing for you to know if elementals are your preferred enemy right now.
Hard.
And then
Carol, I'm all about the nature. And elements.
so
Are you
Making
good
fights with the campfire.
with where you? I hate it when the campfire pops and attacks. I roll dodge. Old age is getting me. I roll dodge.
Old age would it be Codge?
Where does one find this? Because
In the ranger section,
Under rangers.
it's one of the ranger abilities.
Oh, I can't shape
bardic
ice to
inspiration.
trap or injure a creature, but it's sort of a blockade.
An obstacle.
It's an obstacle.
Okay.
And then I will do that crazy monk thing that I do. And how sturdy is this? Because I can move after I act, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Is this sturdy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out here.
So you're up on the ice.
I'm on the log.
Oh, on the log. Okay, sorry.
And log.
The map has a bend right there.
It's true.
She's a dwarf on a log.
Log.
Okay, so you go out there and you do the
Right.
Ninja style monk run out there, so
That's,
you're
yeah, that's
ladle
vision.
at the ready.
My ladle of doom is ready to protect my friends.
Bad things will happen. Especially now that the barbarian is prepared for danger.
Right.
You sense that there is danger. What are you going to do to the imminent danger?
I do have a javelin.
Well, that's how I learned their language, actually.
Are you going to throw your javelin at the water?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Which
rage.
is now going from a swirl to a lump.
Rage up.
Okay.
I get an advantage in tracking.
Then I will throw my javelin.
Okay.
Which is
And I have
a
advantage
9.
on
A
info.
9. You throw your javelin and you attack the water. And your javelin hits the water and disappears underneath the little splashy waves. You believe you have damaged the water.
Because of this feeling.
My intelligence is 8.
Take that, you dirty water. Just remember, you were given this advice as a young barbarian, that when you are attacking the river, you can never attack the same spot twice. And I almost got her to spew soda.
So close. All right.
Okay.
So
So are you good with where you're standing? Would you like to move?
I'm good. Just wondering why the dwarf is standing in front of the barbarian.
Because the dwarf
Because
is
she's
crazy like that.
because I'm used to taking
She's
for
a
this
monk.
crazy party of people.
And for most of her monk abilities, she has to touch it.
Yeah, it's true. I need to like actually hit with my
That
ladle.
was my plan.
There's
There's enough
I
room
give-
on that log for two.
I give an
I'll run
advantage to
out there
figure
with
out
the
to
dwarf.
recall information about them.
Okay. What
So-
kind of information are you going to...
What is a water elemental's weaknesses?
Go ahead and give me... What kind of skill do you think you can
Get an
play
advantage.
off for that?
That would be probably
Survival?
well, yeah, survival because
Okay.
that's also for the tracking too.
I will buy that. I'll buy that for $1.
Ooh, and I didn't roll so well. I got a 10.
10?
Try splashing it.
Especially call weaknesses.
Okay, you believe that this may indeed be a water elemental that you're dealing with. Perhaps since nature is out of balance, that would possibly explain it. And with your 10, you do know that water elementals have the ability to come out of water,
Oh.
as well as they engulf targets in themselves.
Ew.
In my water belly.
Yes, but I was looking for
For
what I
what
remembered about
distance?
weaknesses it had.
Unfortunately, you did not really roll good enough to find out if it had any weaknesses. But I will tell you that they are very difficult to damage with blunt, piercing, or slashing attacks.
So more of a magic-y kind of thing.
Apparently.
Whose turn is it?
Sister Solace, it happens to be yours.
Alrighty.
Unless, by the way, Tallyn, would you like to move?
What does primeval awareness do?
That's a good question.
All these new things.
I
know.
Oh, she didn't even do a spell. You didn't even do anything.
Well, that was her skill
Oh, she's
use.
using
Was
that.
the,
I'm trying primeval awareness.
it's almost prime.
And because most of mine, I'm kind of
Okay, so Sister Solace, while she's looking that up, what are you going to do?
Okay, I am going to, there's nobody in front. Burning hands.
You're gonna burning hands the water?
Yeah.
I was gonna run out with it too.
I'm a flamey kind of.
What direction are you aiming the burning hands?
The lump.
Lump?
You said it was a lump.
Yeah. It's a lump traveling across the water.
Okay.
I already know it's there.
So,
Okay.
let's see here. All right, it's they must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So Sister Solace on the side of her hippogriff puts her hands together, thumbs touching, and a gout of flame waves over the lump of water. And that does not beat your DC.
Okay. So then the creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save.
Interesting.
Okay, and of course it would ignite everything, but it's not going to.
You do not light the river on fire.
No. Okay, I got It doesn't say to add these, so it's just 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Can make oil.
Okay.
That's true.
You flame the water, and you notice that there's a waft of steam and evaporations there, and the lump is a little bit smaller, but still moving just as quickly.
And then I'm like, and I keep flying by.
Have we reached dawn from the previous
Yes.
day?
Yeah.
No,
Everything's
you
refreshed.
you can
Mhm.
make either
Oil?
oil or
Oil?
acid, or you're good to go.
Your jug is recharged.
I'm going to, I'll do the oil because it's
Okay,
more
but first,
available.
our druid from his hidden location.
All right,
And what is he going to do?
our silent druids.
He's pretty bad with that still.
When you're that silent, of course you roll 20.
Run silent, run deep.
Apparently, in this case, still waters do not run deep.
Let's see.
Well, a lot of truckers still.
It's shallow water.
I have
It's judging you based
Oh
on your
my-
appearances.
Good.
That is not a good outfit on you, Barry.
Oh, that color is so last season. Oh my god. What am I thinking?
It's going to hurt your feelings.
Come on.
It's gonna talk us into suicide.
Didn't your mother teach you that you have to match your horns to your handbag?
Hey,
What does guidance do?
guidance,
I have the.
Yeah.
it gives you a bonus. Basically, you're asking for divine guidance, and you get
Okay.
it's a 1d4, right?
I have to.
I got the total.
Yeah.
God, I would engulf you, but
Oh,
you would
that's
just
on
make a
ability.
terrible accessory.
Really? The cantrip
I know, but
The cantrip is.
the okay, so it just adds to. Doesn't add to damage. It adds to.
Skill.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. It'll give you any ability check. Which an attack is an ability check if it's an attack.
Oh, so it does count.
Does it say? It should say ability check on the card, I think.
Ability check.
Yeah. So an attack roll is technically an ability check.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else but flaming spear. Well, but first, you know what? I would rather see if there's something else, anything else coming down the
Okay.
river or from the bank or anything.
Currently, everything is eerily silent. Eerily silent, except for crocodiles snoring in the bank.
And he's way out here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we want to leave the crocodile behind?
Well, we don't have anything for it to eat yet.
Crocodile, eat the water.
I know, that's why I'm like, no!
It's Aylin.
Yeah, it's the biggest part with his friendship, so.
You were friends with the crocodile till he was injured and hungry, and then you became a meal for the crocodile.
I know, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to bring it down.
Do you have any cool druid spells besides your awesome flame sphere?
Nothing helpful right now, honestly. Let me see, actually. There's one. And I don't want to get in the water with it.
I think that's a good plan.
Jeez,
I'm not going to do that.
Like you can't swim yet, right? So even if you shape
I
shift
can, but I.
right?
With it.
Sorry.
Because, yeah. Anyways. Is it coming towards us?
It is definitely coming this way.
Okay.
Thunderbolt.
I wonder if since most of my stuff is all sharpie and pointed or bashing or, I wonder if I can just hurt its feelings.
My bard can.
I know.
Can you tell if a water elemental's crying?
I don't know. I'd like to find out.
Can you make difficult terrain in water though?
What spell are you talking about?
Spike growth. That's the only thing I can keep it from. I'm assuming it has range attacks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's
kinda useless, then.
yeah.
All right. Well, let's do flaming sphere because that's all I've got.
Flaming sphere.
Flames are good.
The chunk
Fuego.
is basically
That's all I
right
got.
here.
Fuego.
Because you were awesome last time you used that flaming sphere. Fried those oozes to nothing.
Yay, fried ooze.
Feels good, you can't tell if it's an egg or ooze.
Okay, so I'm rolling d20 first, right? To make sure
Check the spell, but I think, yeah. Because you attacked with it the first time.
Yeah. Creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, and it must be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And you bring it to a Jason's square, right? So you make the fireball?
Yeah.
Where would you like to place the sphere?
Put it in front of
In
him.
front of him? That's a very good idea. I notice how she swiped the badge.
I may
That's
actually
right.
start putting all of them on the.
Because I get loot crate too, and I took the badge too. The pin.
So what's my DC to save against?
I'm gonna have to do a hat like mom sometime.
Oh.
What happened? What?
Natural 20.
Okay.
So what happens if I make a save?
Let's see.
Half damage.
Half as much damage on a successful save.
Okay. What's the... Go ahead and roll your damage.
2d6.
Because I do believe that sphere sticks around afterwards.
Oh wait, this one.
Read the card.
I am trying.
I hate it when you actually get the Spanish deck.
Yes, although, strangely, this semester, my
Okay.
Spanish has really improved.
Good.
Which is strange because I don't actually speak Spanish.
5
So
points?
it's half damage.
Perfect. Alright.
I have Spanish
And...
flashcards on my phone. I haven't used them in a while.
My understanding is getting
Okay,
much
and your
better.
fireball is
I
still
still
glowing
feel like-
there,
I can read
singeing
better
against
than
with
I can
steam
speak, yeah.
wafting off the water.
Definitely the
As
first
little
one.
spritz hit.
But yeah, I can't.
And it's now its turn.
Oh no, here we go. Now we can see what it can do.
Okay, so it continues rushing, and since it is swimming, it's even faster. It lumps underneath the spiky ice, and then it comes oozing on the shore up to the ranger,
Oh no.
and it splashes into the ranger.
Uh-oh!
As it
Getting
just
my
comes up as a
badge
tidal
breath.
wave and just slams into you. You're inside it.
Ew.
And it's going to attack you with its power called Whelm.
I'm overwhelmed.
You are. Give me a
You
DC
can
check
be
of your
underwhelmed and
strength.
overwhelmed. Can you be
You
whelmed?
need a 15 or higher
Ooh.
as the water just slams right into you.
Hold your breath. Roll a die.
You distracted me. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 18, not including my strength bonus of 3.
Okay, so you made it?
21, yes.
Made it.
Alright, awesome. So, you are...
What?
You are wet. Yes, you are definitely, you are moist, someone can even say.
Oh, moist.
Just
What? Yes.
See? Like, I'm all like, K. I have advantage on
But Kay works also in Italian.
Okay, so you are splashing around inside it. Its currents are pulling you up as this wafty, almost humanoid-looking wave is now standing there in your safe space. Okay, so thankfully you made your saving throws so you're not getting beaten up, which is a good thing.
Drowning. You get
That
a drop
too.
there.
Okay, so that was it for its show because it's not that impressive when it comes to that type of thing. It is now top of the order, O'Tuck.
Right.
This wall of water is standing over through in your friend. You see her blowing bubbles out her nose.
I wonder
through
if
its
we can
leg.
make it not be in the water anymore and keep it. From
It's not in the water right now.
I know, but can we keep it from the water? Would that
Oi!
be bad things to it?
We
Just
can
saying.
light the water on fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my
You know,
jug.
with that 10-year-old, that may be true. Sorry,
You don't
your
know
joke.
because you're.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, in sort of like that Greek myth, if you remove the Cyclops from the earth,
Mhm.
he no longer has strength.
Mhm.
We remove it from its natural habitat.
But I'm going to take my jug, which is now filled with oil,
Okay.
and I'm going to splash a circle of oil or splash oil around the
Okay.
thing.
You do your fancy little monk thing.
Right.
You sprinkle it with oil.
All around. Just, around it. like at the base.
Okay.
And then, right.
Light on fire.
I don't have any means of
She's
lighting.
not the
Don't worry.
lighting type.
I do.
Right, I
Yeah,
think
it doesn't make a saving throw.
that's my action,
Yeah, it's
right?
just oil.
That'll be your action,
Oil?
pulling the cork and
but, yeah.
splashing the oil as you run around it. All fancy
and,
monk style.
And a move. I moved and
Mhm.
acted.
Yep.
So, now I'll just be like, you know, we could have been friends.
We didn't ask you to be friends.
We
Well,
could
she
have
did kinda-
It's giving you a hug.
Sentient.
You did ask her. You
Friend.
did try to
Oh,
communicate
yeah,
with her.
but it's this sort of suffering hug, suffocating hug.
Yes.
When can we use bonus actions?
You can use a action, a move, and a bonus action, but only one bonus action per turn.
Right.
Because some characters have multiple types of bonus actions.
Yeah,
especially
like I can
casters.
do my bardic inspiration 3 times.
Mhm.
And I can only do it once per turn.
So it is now the barbarian's turn. Are you going to attack the water?
This one explains.
Did I have move enough left to like move
No.
back?
Five,
I'm gonna
10,
tie-
15, 20, 25. So
A rope around the log and try to get out the ranger out of the blob.
okay, so you're gonna do a quick snap some rope and throw it to the ranger.
So yeah, so I'm gonna like
That's clever.
That's very clever. Go ahead and give me, as you're throwing the rope to the ranger, and the ranger's able to act enough to grab that rope. Give me a strength check to see if you can pluck her out.
I was just wondering. Well, I'll do it. It's
Ah, you're gonna be really good at it. You are inspired to pull her out.
So I have a 15.
15? 15 is exactly what you would need to pull someone out of the
You
water.
did it!
So you
You
grab
saved me!
and you
Yeah.
plunk her out, which by the way, you'll never know now, but is a really good thing because you don't want to start your turn inside there.
I guess
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Barbarian's
Awesome.
like, I am the river pirate. The river shall not pirate my friend.
See, she knows
Captain.
Nice.
She has an affinity.
Okay, would you like to move or are you good with where you are?
I want to move that off the log
Okay.
and back towards the druid. What do I have to do?
She wants to go towards the druid.
The druid's right here.
Right. Sarah,
Well, how far away do I have to be to hit it?
It's been sitting out in a bad place.
Alright. It's just my
Yeah.
OCD is sort of
But that'll
How can
And
Now she can't see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, so right there.
Okay.
put it back your way.
Just
Oh,
is this one for me too?
No, that was for me. That was for
Okay,
us, but we
I
can
think
share
we're
that.
good.
there we go.
Just like we shared the eminence.
There. Now it's flatter and my OCD is appeased.
Unlike the elemental, it's
Your
lying
CDO
flat.
puts it in proper alphabetical order.
Right?
Okay, so Sister Solace, it's your turn.
Sacred flame.
Okay.
It has to make
You're
it
aiming for the oil though, right?
Yeah.
You're aiming for the oil?
Does oil have to make
Well,
a saving throw?
If I hit it,
Just saying.
it's gonna
Did I-
light the oil.
Did I manage to move out of the oil or am I like standing in it?
You're adjacent to the creature covered in oil.
Oh, good.
Because unfortunately you didn't have enough move to get too much further.
You can run into the
But you can heal me if I'm on
Yeah.
fire.
This monk is on
fire!
So what is your DC?
You do have an
13.
affinity for fire calls.
Oh, you rolled an actual 1!
Not only does it practically undulate into your sacred
Get the
fire,
card out.
Oh yeah.
I will pull
doing
a
a card.
card
He's
at
doing a card.
random.
No, since this is a new podcast, tell what your deck you're pulling from.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a new episode. I should pull out the little thingy. Where's
Yeah.
the thingy? The thingy.
The explanation.
We got a really cool thing from
Dungeon
Dungeon
Crate.
Crate. And
It's
They're
a,
doing
fail,
a-
a critical fail deck.
They're doing the weird telling thing.
Yeah,
Here's
Ronnie
the
said
thingy.
there's a Kickstarter.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and it's a Kickstarter, so it's the Game Master's Toolbox Critical Hit Deck, or
critical fail.
So
We're
we're
gonna
gonna draw a
critical
different
hit,
card because the card I drawn sucked and wouldn't really.
It doesn't apply to
Doesn't
the product.
feel.
So, add
good.
excitement and danger to your 5th edition game sessions with 3 new decks of Critical Hit and Critical Fail.
Oh, so you could do a critical hit.
Yeah, because apparently
We just have the critical fail.
we got the Critical Fail one.
So, not that Jim isn't always very clever about what he's
What he
figures
does
out.
to But
No,
yeah, the
it's
Critical
true.
Fail deck used by players and GMs alike anytime a D20 rolls results in a 1. So basically, these cards give you like 4 options, and what happens is if it's related to, so you have like a
If it's
fighting
in battle
one,
or
you have
Ranged attack, melee attack,
yeah.
a mystical type of thing.
Yeah. So that applies it now for those people who may have difficulty figuring out. Oh, it just automatically attacks the player. No, or you know that's something.
You get
Typical
jumped up
broken
with some
weapon.
creative.
This gives you a little more opportunity to be kind of not only creative if you feel that you need a little
But
extra help
random.
in that, but it's kind of like it gives you a random excitement of what's he gonna say.
It's like pulling for the deck of many cards.
That's
And
a cool deck.
what we came up with was, you want to know how I got these? Double damage and you receive a permanent scar. So what happened is when O'Tuck was spraying the oil, the currents of the elemental sucked the oil up into and of course we all know oil and water don't mix. So inside the elemental you saw this tube of the oil just swirl through its currents. And when the sacred flame hit it, it ignited it, and you see you see an awesome spectacle of when the flaming oil just goes inside the elemental and just exploding oil flaming inside the elemental.
Awesome!
Glowing, turning it into a giant freaking light.
Well, 13 points of damage, and that's radiant damage.
13 points of damage. Give me
Is that
1d6 for your flaming torch as well.
1.
So 14 points of damage, and we're
Yeah.
doubling it.
Oh no! That I doubled. I rolled the 2 dice.
Oh, okay. So
As a double damage.
So what's,
Or should I just have rolled 1 and then you double it?
no, I think that works. So just what's the total then with the 1d6 doubled?
Oh, the 1. So that would be 15.
15? Okay, that was
I'm
truly
making this-
spectacular.
I'm making this elemental my bitch.
Well, let's do that. Because
All
it's
those
not fun.
times that flame in hand and all of your thing has not worked.
Yeah.
It's been for this
This is
moment.
what
often do I
Sacred
get to-
Flame.
And see, I never get to use burning hands because y'all are always around it. Whatever it's a Kellie thing.
Burn it some more.
Yeah. So there we go.
And you know what it is, because water, the sun dries up water, so that explains why the
Paler would prefer to work in harmony with water, but even water gets a bit uppity.
Paler wants you to dry this puddle out.
Yes.
Okay, so Tallyn, it's your turn. You have been thankfully pulled out by your friend, whose muscles strongly and
Thank you so
dexterly
much.
pulled you out of the now proverbial fire.
Yeah, really.
Because it would have sucked to have been inside there.
I'm not sure what I have other than the fact that I do have oil with me in my pack. If I put oil on it, is it still burning or is it already out?
It is still burning. The oil
I'm
is
going
on
to
fire.
toss my oil on it.
Okay, so you're going to toss it in a way that will explode.
Yeah, on
Okay,
it.
go ahead and give me a dex throw just to make sure you're, not discombobulated.
Don't throw it on me.
Oh, 14?
Okay, you pull the flask and you chuck it onto the flaming pile and it just sparks it even some more. So there's now more fire.
Another
So do I-
D6 or
Yep.
Burn it with
roll
fire.
a D6. Roll a D6. Na, 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 na.
Okay.
3.
This elemental's on fire.
Am I on fire?
You are not on fire, thankfully.
Fortunately.
You're all next to this,
You
watching
wanna
this
move
weird,
back?
bizarre, flaming
Yeah.
water
And
elemental
can I move
thing.
back?
Okay. Are you still staying adjacent to it?
I'm staying near, right
Okay, because
there.
if you take that step, it can get
It's
an
gonna
attack of
attack
opportunity.
No, I want to, I'll
Okay.
stay adjacent to it.
Okay. You can risk the attack of opportunity. I mean,
Oh, shoot.
okay.
Do that thing.
All right. So, Druid, you have a flame sphere floating over the river. Would you like to move that flame sphere? You're like, hey, nature intends for this thing to burn.
Burn, baby.
You
burn.
summon the flame sphere.
Trogdor!
And your magical glowing fireball is rocketing right to the elemental.
We're trying to make steam.
You're
Full
making,
steam ahead!
you are making elemental steam soup. What
meant
do I
a
have to roll
steam
against
engine
your
right
flame sphere?
Dexterity.
Dexterity? No. Will an 11 beat your DC? I'm assuming not. Your wisdom's higher than 1. So how much damage do I take from your flame sphere that's coming and cooking me from behind?
All of it.
Take it all! From behind.
8.
Okay, it is cooking. Alright, guys. And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
Hi, this is Kellie, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
And this has been another edition of D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Thank you for listening, and be careful. I've heard there's dragons about. Because animals are your friend.
Fish are friends, not food. No.
Just convince him that you're part of his disguise. You have a pile of stuff on you, including a pirate.
Well, I am a pirate.
Yeah.
And this is
No one would ever suspect that a bunch of junk with a pirate on it is really a crocodile. No.
Well, this is my ship that got destroyed by the water cult.
Oh.
So we just...
And it's the water cult's crocodile.
Oh.
We just buried all of my crew.
Oh, all that effort. They're for pets and food.
They were killed horribly.
Oh.
They bled out.
Terrible.
That's unfortunate.
Does animal handling help with animal friendship, or is that just for writing?
I don't know. We'll ask, but I would think that it would be that would be what you roll for, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
But
You know that you use the plus from your animal handler.
or do you use your modifier for whatever your spells are?
That's which one's better? Because we can make the case.
Okay, how you doing, man?
What would be,
What's nice back here, bro?
just roll
Oh,
20.
yeah.
Yeah, you roll 20. What does the animal handler say? I mean, friendship say.
Prevents a beast from harm.
Yeah.
Must see and hear you. This intelligence is 4 or higher than spell.
What's the
It's a giant crocodile. Probably.
I put my...
I don't know. It sounds like he's the
Ox had a
pet.
-2. He's a giant ogre.
Well, maybe then. Does the
Ladies' night.
animal
For,
say
you
anything
know,
about chocolate?
Yes, the cards are really, really helpful.
right? And I want it I want to meet my minimum ladies' night.
Yeah.
Keep not meeting my minimum $5.
Do you have a monster manual?
Well,
Oh, don't worry, I covered it for you. What, you want the monster manual?
-4.
Yeah, we want to know how intelligent it is.
Perhaps a skill check is involved.
Or a book check.
Or a skill check.
I said
Well, if you're
skill check is
if you're
involved.
interested in a regular crocodile, it's at the back of that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Sorry.
saying.
But we're
I think-
dealing with a giant.
But it's a
That's almost as good as yours.
Initiative +1, speed is 20, so we can outrun him if we need to. Base attack. I don't see that on here. Wait, where is it? It's an invisible. Yes.
Best friends forever.
Google me back. Sorry, Jim. Who's gonna listen to this?
I don't know. Is he? Yeah, lights are on. I don't know. Is he actually recording?
I'll find out.
The modern day Riddler would just be the
He is.
Googling.
He's probably. If the light is on, it's recording.
He hits squirrels. This is what you need to turn into.
Oh, no, I can't think of it. Jim, does animal handling help with
Not a giant
animal friendship?
It does. That's actually one of the skills that you would use for wanting animal friends.
Cool, because I got
We're gonna make friends with the giant crocodile.
Well, you have your choice. There's 2 Diet Cokes and a Diet Coke Zero.
Which tastes better? Coke Zero or
Coke
Diet-
Zero.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh wait.
Yeah, Diet A&W is the best.
Ooh,
They don't
that's a
have
good
that
one.
though.
Yeah, they do. But there's no caffeine. So that's
You-
that's
Oh, I
your...
don't
There's
care
no
about
reason to
caffeine.
drink it. You just drink that.
Yeah, I'll just drink this next to now.
Going
Yeah.
for caffeine, Mountain Dew is...
I just not.
But
yeah.
it tastes like nasty.
Or as Kelly's
We
mom
call it
was called
skunk
skunk piss.
Yeah.
No, I like the
fish
cold blood, code red.
Code
I like
blood?
Cold blood.
We've got a code blood on the floor
red.
here.
The code red, but I preferred the gamer fuel when they came out
Oh,
with that.
yeah.
For the
Game
horde.
The orange.
Game fuel.
No,
was
the
so
horde
pitch
one
black was the best.
awesome.
They had it was like this orangey.
Yeah, that alliance stuff.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
The blue.
But yeah, that's terrible.
But the game fuel for
Yeah.
Non sequitur.
Yeah.
to this